sounds like there's pros and cons to both. Can you guys talk a little bit more about why and when you would choose one process versus the other when it comes to billet or casting?
I think really it comes down to quantities is really where we see the difference, and if the cost, you see a return on investment essentially with one process versus the other. So you're not going to want to tool up if you're looking to make 3 to 5 parts in the whole lifespan of the product, to a certain size extent, of course. But it's so, for example, prototyping would be a great way to go forward with a machine from billet. Quantities and the complexity of the part really drives what process you're going to choose.
On a side note, Tim, I think that it allows the end user to increase the quantities relatively easy, much easier in a casting situation as opposed to a machining situation, just because of the cost of machining in general. And then you obviously have that repeat in quality on the casting side of things. Not to say that machining isn't, but definitely when you get to the high numbers, that's where you'd find the cost savings.
Yep. If you're ordering multiple hundreds of thousands of pieces a year for a span of 20 years, investing in a tool in the long run could be potentially more cost effective because you're going to receive a return on investment through the life cycle of the part, whereas you're going to consistently have a higher piece price when you machine from billet.
I want to state too, so not everything can be a casting, right? If you have a facility that understands castings, understands machining, understands polishing, heat treating, coating, if you can get somebody that understands all of it in one breath, you're going to have a lot of expertise on your hand. Whereas if you're dealing with just a casting company, they really understand the casting, which is great, but may have some limited expertise in helping you design the machining side or further operations.
Yeah, Tim, I think that's where professional engineering team comes into place, right? So anybody that does business with BPI has our engineering team as a resource to help guide them through the design and all the features that Rachel just spoke about.